thegearnetwork.com.
The following is a presentation of the Gear Radio Network.
Hello, good morning. This is the former governor of California, Arnold Schwarzenegger, and you are listening to Chaz and Jay on the Fantasy Football Bros podcast. These guys, they're so funny, and they're going to help you win some money. Hey, that rhymed.
Here we go. Hey, everything on three. Number three. Win on one. Oh, win on three. 1, 2, 3. Win it. Hey, next up from that. Eyes on three. Everything on 3 and 1. Everything.
You are now listening to the Fantasy Football Bros podcast.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Fantasy Football Bros podcast. It's your boy.
All I do is win, no matter what.
Chaz, and you know what, guys? It's been a while.
That's all right.
Damn it. Whoops. They need it. They need to. They sound loud on here. They'll be okay on the thing. We got a full house.
Eardrum sake, dude.
I know.
We have a full
Warning next time.
trigger warning. I guess I can turn it down a skosh here. All right, trigger warning. Over there in the bottom left corner, we've got the no nickname, no nonsense.
It doesn't matter what your name is.
Eddie Van Hout, what's up, dog?
What up, guys?
What up? And then
on the old podcast.
Yeah, it's been a while. Like I said, in the top right, we have got the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Jay Coleman. Jay Coleman, what's up, dog?
What's going on, boys?
And in my bottom right on my screen, we have got the fantasy football surgeon himself.
Hey, like a surgeon.
Let's talk nerdy zone. Dave Zags. What's up, Zags?
I thought we agreed that you had to change your drop song.
No, we changed it when it was this. Because that's when I was champ.
But I'm the champ, though.
So you could have that. I forgot about it. We're rusty. It's been a couple months.
Oh, you forget about everybody. You forget about all the other champions except for you.
You need a song about being in second place.
Sick bitch.
Is there a second place song?
Second place song.
I don't know how to make sausage. I don't know what goes into sausage.
All right, we'll put that drop in a while.
Guys, that's your mission for this week. Drop it down in the comments. Chaz needs a second place song, a song about coming in second.
I didn't come in second. I came in like fifth.
No, it was Saints Joe.
Saints Joe came in second.
Oh, yeah.
I was the other league, the Lackawanna League's champ. I was that one right there over my shoulder.
I will say that Camara has been my savior and will remain my savior through next season.
He sure has. And what about this season? Well, how you feeling on him, real quick? Camara, top 15 running back?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Dave, same question.
Yeah, at the moment, I'll take it.
And what about you, Jack?
Yep, agreed.
Yeah, probably. I agree, too. I don't think top 12, but I think 12 to 15. I haven't done rankings yet, but
hey, if we're doing a keeper league for a 5th round running back, I'll take top 15 all day.
Hell yeah. We should be doing a keeper league. That is the goal. I don't know with these settings, they're not showing me much, but I have to wait till the league starts and I can finish.
Yeah, you got to open the league again and do all that. Yahoo's one of those things.
So hopefully, because I'll tell you what, Jonathan Taylor for me in the 8th round, he's going in the 1st round in mock, so I'm happy with that one.
Are you serious?
Yeah, he's going 1st round mocks. He's about third, 4th running back off the board. I think in mocks that I've seen, it's going obviously Christian, Bijan, Christian Bijan. I think Saquon Taylor, and then Gibbs, and then Kyron. I think Kyron's going like 7 because once they drafted Corum, people started putting him down to the 2nd round a little bit. So it's somewhere around there. Jonathan Taylor I've seen go in the 1st round in quite a few mock drafts I did. So that is surprising to me.
Ditto.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, very much. I mean, I could probably even pull. I mean, that one that you watched, Dave. I'm pretty sure he went in the. He's gone in the first or the second. Let me see if I can pull one up real quick since we're just talking about it.
I mean, you guys know my MO. I just shit on JT wherever he goes.
Yeah, you usually do.
And you know
right,
me.
so
I shit on rookies, so they don't bother me at all. So Blake Corum, fuck you.
Let's see here. All right, here we go. Log in. Let me just try to pull this up because it'd be nice since I mentioned it to see what's going on here. What do you mean you don't have my email? All right, if this don't work, this don't work. But I just friggin' did it. It must have logged me out. Oh, that's why.
Oh boy, it's our host, guys.
He's rusty, fellas. He's
Yeah.
rusty.
It's been
Rusty
a while.
It's been a while. Give him a break.
Rusty Fellows. That's my porn name.
I'll tell you what, right now,
drop
whoever
that
watches
OF
this
fan
video-
and links.
You name the top 4 running backs. If it's that order, if somebody comments it down in the comments, I'll send them $25.
All right, I got it right here. I'm pulling it up. So this last mock draft I did was 5 days ago. All right, I'll share the screen for you guys to see. Jonathan Taylor is a first-round pick in here, but here, I'll share it for you guys. Up here, share the screen with this sleep. Ah, shit, there's 2 sleeper apps. What's it, this one?
Why do
Nope,
you have
it's
sleeper apps?
It was just 2 tabs. I mean, there we go. So here's the first round on the last PPR mock draft I seen. First,
Chase
Jamar Chase,
still?
CeeDee Lamb, CeeDee McCaffrey, Christian McCaffrey, Tyreek Hill, Justin Jefferson went 5, Breece Hall went 6. I forgot about Breece Hall. My bad. AJ Brown went 7, Bijan went 8, Amon-Ra St. Brown went 9, Jonathan Taylor went 10, Marvin Harrison went 11, and of course me sitting at 12, I took Saquon Barkley.
Oh, you had to take them, didn't you?
Yeah, of
Really? Garrett Wilson still?
Garrett Wilson went in the So what do you guys think about Marvin Harrison going in the first round?
That's risky.
Yeah, that is super risky.
But do you like it better? I like it better than Garrett Wilson, but I don't know if I like it better than Puka.
I think Team 11 is just absolute dog water, if we're going to be honest. I don't know, is it a real person or...
No, this was just going off of random.
We got a rookie,
the
a bum, another rookie, a declining Mahomes, an old dude, a guy that's going to go to jail, a
guy that's got no knees,
a guy that's got no knee. Yeah, this is a great team. We should let this guy in our league.
Running back in Tennessee.
So yeah, so that and just for fairness sakes, I had a couple. So that one was 5 days ago. This one was a month ago. Let's see how this one panned out. Let's see. Okay, so did it leave you guys?
Yeah.
No,
Is it not on?
I just
They
see
got
it
nothing.
on draft. I don't see the
Okay,
draft
so
anymore.
I'm just pulling it up here, and on this one, because it's on the wrong fucking one. Hang on, that's why. It doesn't matter. I'll just cancel it out. So, okay, on this one, you had McCaffrey, Bijan, Breece Hall, Kyron, Gibbs, Taylor. That's the way that one went. So, it depends. But I've seen Taylor go before. I've seen Taylor go in the first. I've seen Taylor go on the top of the second. It was just surprising to me. But I'll tell you what, from the last 2. From this month of mock drafts, Marvin Harrison has shot up from the 3rd round to the end of the first, early second, which is interesting to me.
But he's got Kyler Murray throwing him the ball now.
I mean, Kyler Murray had Nuke be a valuable option. So,
I guess. But he was also established wide receiver.
yeah, it's just very, very interesting.
Rookies, you guys know me in rookies.
Yeah, we talk about this.
I don't do rookies.
We talk about this all the time. It's the big balls move. It's risk reward.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, it's too risky. I'm not blowing my first round pick on an unproven anything. I know there's dudes out there that are going to do it, and sometimes it works out. A lot of times it doesn't. But
just very interesting.
Leave someone there for me.
And we're about 2 months or so away from having our rankings episodes, right? So it's funny. It's cool to see. It's cool to know, and it's cool to see how things pan out. Like I said, in that month, seeing Harrison jump up a whole round and a half, just to see what else happens, if it's going to happen elsewhere. So, so why are we here today, Dave? What are we here for?
it's Hand Up Accountability Day, guys.
It is it's the account, as DDP calls it, the accountability clinic. So we had our official prediction show last August, right before the season started. Jay wasn't on it, but he did text in his picks, and I put them all on an Excel spreadsheet. And I'm not going to pull up the spreadsheet for everyone at home until the end because it will ruin the surprise. But we're going to go over these, and we're going to give ourselves points, and we're just going to see for fun who won, right? Sounds like a plan?
Yep.
I love it.
So AFC West, we all took the Chiefs. So I'm not even going to give anyone a point because we all took the Chiefs.
We all get a point.
Yeah, we all get a point.
It counts towards the total.
Look at that, guys. We're starting off the first one, and there's no possible way that any of us can get a 0.
Yep.
We are the best fantasy football podcast out there.
It gets better, Dave, because the NFC West, we all took the Niners.
2 points up on the board.
And wait, by the way, though, Jay, you're usually my official stat guy. That the Chiefs and the Niners won the divisions, right? Before we go,
yeah.
Okay, I'm just making sure. You might need to pull things up just to make sure, but the Chiefs and the Niners won the division. Okay, fair enough. Now it gets interesting. You guys ready?
Ready.
For the AFC North. Uh-oh, AFC North. That is for Dave and Jay, because Jay and Dave took the Bengals, and me and Adam took the Ravens. So me and Adam get points on that one.
We didn't have a quarterback for 8 years.
Yeah.
It's been 84 years since Joe Burrow hit the field.
Feels that way.
Sorry, I'm getting an ad on my fucking thing right now, so hang on. I need it to go away because I can't see the whole thing. 14, 15. Okay, return to work. Thank you. All right, so now we're moving on to... So right now, me and Adam are up 1 on you guys. So we're moving on to the NFC North.
Oh, God.
Zeros across the board because I'm pretty sure that we all took the Vikings, and I'm pretty sure the Lions won it, right?
Yeah, Lions.
That would be correct.
Yeah, so womp womp.
Rightfully so, because the Lions had a really good season.
And so did the Packers, and the Vikings were horrible. So
horrendous.
So, okay, guys, we're going to move on to the AFC South. You ready? Because I'm pretty sure Houston won it. And me, Jay, and Adam took the Jaguars, and Dave took the Titans because of his fucking man crush. Oh, my God, guys. Guys, you wouldn't believe it. The NFC South.
Oh, God.
I took the Falcons. Y'all took the Saints, and I'm pretty sure the Buccaneers won it.
Yep.
I believe they did.
But, guys, you know what? Guys?
All I do is win, no matter what.
AFC East, clean sweep across the board for the Buffalo Bills. Hey!
Let's go.
Back on the board.
Put it on the board. Okay, so we're still pretty much the same. Me and Adam are up by a point. NFC East, is it a clean sweep? Did the Eagles end up winning the division? Right? Or did the Cowboys?
No, Cowboys won it.
Yeah,
No,
Oh, my fucking God.
The Cowboys did.
Oh, my God.
Can we get a stat check on that, Jay?
Yeah, get a stat check on that.
Yeah, Cowboys won. I'm looking at it right now.
Cowboys won. Okay, so
Damn it.
another 0 across the board.
Oh, man.
Okay. All right. So after our divisions breaking down, me and Adam have 4 points, and the other two got 3 points. So it's still anybody's game. Anybody's game right now.
Out of a possible 8 points.
8.
Yeah. 50%.
So we're 50%. That's all right. I thought we picked.
This is America, boys. We all passed.
I guess we did. I thought we also picked
trophies all around.
Yep.
I thought we picked the. I guess not. I was gonna say I thought we picked the not the division, the wild cards, but I guess we didn't, or I just didn't mark it. But whatever, it's fine. So the divisions are done. We're there, and now we're gonna see. Now I think this has to be 100%. So the next two are what we thought the AFC and the NFC championship was going to be, right? So obviously the AFC championship game was the Chiefs and the Ravens, right?
See.
What gets the point? You have to hit it exactly right. You can't just say the Chiefs and get a point, right? You have to get both, right? I mean, it was a specific question.
I would think so, but maybe half a point.
So half?
Can we do half point? Can we do half points?
No,
Too
dude.
much math?
These scores are pretty low. Let's just make them 2-pointers and start.
So 2-pointers, and then
start tallying them up a little bit.
All right, so we'll start with Dave. Dave's AFC Championship game was Bills and the Chiefs, so you get one.
There we go.
All right, Adam, yours was the same, so you get one. Jay, yours was the Bills and the Chargers, but you get one.
The Chargers.
And mine was the Bills and the Ravens, so I get one.
Why does he get one?
Oh, he doesn't get
make
one.
it to the AFC Championship.
Right. No, he's still at 3. And I had the Bills and the Ravens, so I get one. Okay, so what was the NFC Championship game? The Niners and the Lions.
Niners and the Lions.
Right? Okay. So we'll start with me. I had Niners and the Cowboys, so I get one. Jay had Niners and the Eagles, so he does get one. Now.
This time he does.
Adam, you had the Eagles and the Cowboys, so you don't get one.
I suck.
And Dave, you had Niners and the Cowboys, so you get one.
Let's go.
So, all right. So that made it a little more interesting, finally.
I was going to say, wait, does that tie everybody up?
I'm at 6, Jay's at 4, Adam and Dave are at 5.
Oh,
Let's go.
Okay, so no points. Okay, so the official AFC champions. Me, Adam, and Dave said Bills, and Jay said the Chargers.
Hey, we all couldn't pick the Bills. Okay, I was going for something different.
So no points given there. But Jay, you rebound and get your 5th point because we all said the Cowboys are the NFC, and you said the Niners. So good job. So now it's 6 to 5 to 5 to 5. So I mean, it's close here.
We're grinding out here.
So the Super Bowl. Nobody got right because the Super Bowl champs in all our minds were the Bills, the Chargers, and the Bills.
Oh, man. That's so bad. What are we doing?
It's going to get worse, guys.
It's official, guys. It's official. I'm so happy that I have purged myself of the burden of being a hardcore Bills fan because I will not be making any of these stupid mistakes on the next episode.
I like it.
Bills
so Jay,
ain't winning shit.
I like your
Bills
logic
ain't
there.
winning fucking nothing. Why would they? They never have. It ain't happening.
Okay, so
Right on.
Jay, I need you to start. I need you to start finding. We're going into statisticals now.
Oh God.
So we're going into not right now, but it's coming. So I'm giving you a heads up here, and then we're going into fantasy football stuff, which I have pulled up here. So. Okay. All right. So back to the oh boy, NFL MVP,
Shit.
which was Lamar Jackson, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
The 3 of us went with Josh Allen, and Jay went with Patrick Mahomes, so nobody got it right. This is a fun accountability show. Are you ready, guys, for Rookie of the Year? I went with Baby Boy Bijan. Y'all went with Anthony Richardson, and nobody was right.
I mean, come on, bro.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
That's a bad beat right there.
It was a bad beat.
You
You want
would've
to talk
been stay
about a bad beat? Jay, I need you to pull up passing touchdowns.
Oh, God.
So find out. I need you to get them ranked because I guess we voted on who led the league, but none of us were right, I think. So who led the league in passing touchdowns?
I actually don't even know that.
Dak.
So Dak led the league in passing touchdowns. So
Yeah, I definitely didn't take that.
Yep.
none of us did that. You guys ready to hear our answers? So who I get? Should we give 1 point to who was right out of the four of us for this, or no?
Wait, was anybody right?
Somebody got it right.
Nobody was right. It was Dak. Nobody got it right. So no point then. We
We get a point.
no point. So so Jay and I were on the same page, and we said Justin Herbert, and nope, that didn't happen. It was for a while though. He was doing good.
We don't gotta say mine.
He finished 17th.
He finished 17th. How many did he have?
20.
He had 20, and he missed half the season, so not bad. Adam, of course, went with his favorite player in the league, Patrick Mahomes, for everything. And how did he end up finish?
He was 8th with 27.
8th with 27. Okay.
Top 10.
What about our baby boy Dave and Joe Burrow?
Listen, man.
21 with 15.
21st with 15. I'm surprised he had that many, to be honest.
I'm actually kind of surprised too.
I blame Jamar Chase.
So, Jamar Chase was good.
I'm just grasping at anything right now, bro. Just give me it.
Okay, I think we're all batting zero on rushing yards, Jay. We're going to rushing yards. Jay, who was the rushing yard leader in the NFL this year?
CMC.
CMC, and what did he have?
1459.
Okay, not bad. All right, I'm out right away because my pick tore his ACL week 1, so Nick Chubb. I'm gone already.
Goner.
So nobody gets a pass here, but y'all three all picked Derrick Henry. And where did he finish?
Second with 1167.
Almost made it. Damn. And I still think Nick Chubb could have led the league in rushing this year if he didn't get hurt. I stand by that. Oh boy. Well, here's another zero across the boards. Comeback player of the year.
Fuck.
So what we did, Jay wasn't here for it. We all picked Damar Hamlin because we thought it was going to be him, and it wasn't. But I also
he didn't even play.
I also made Jay wasn't here for it, but I also made the three of us pick a backup option, and none of us got it right because it was fucking Joe Flacco.
I mean, who could have saw that coming?
Right?
Yeah,
So-
that's incredible.
So Jay got zero because he just had Hamlin. But Jay, you probably would have said Joe Flacco, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it doesn't work like that. And it's funny seeing these names because they should have happened. I had Hamlin, and then my backup was Cooper Kupp. And I was close because fucking Puka was amazing. Adam, it's funny to see that I didn't even remember this. Adam picked Hamlin, and his backup was Javonte Williams.
Nice.
Surprising, yeah. I don't even remember that, and I remember Dave picking this.
I don't either, to be honest.
Yeah. And was there another Devontae? I don't think so. And then Dave was Damar Hamlin and Michael Thomas.
Just had a gut feeling, man. Okay, could have happened.
I'll tell you what, Michael Thomas had like 3 good weeks, and it's like, oh shit, that could
Right? Yeah.
this could work. And then he died again.
All right, Jay, so you're officially done. So because you don't have any answers here, but in this portion, Jay, you tied with second, and I won in this first portion. I had 6, and you guys had 5. Everybody else. But Jay,
Oh boy.
but Jay's out moving forward. And I think I'm murdering you coming up. I think so. So Jay, since I'm going to read this, Jay, do you go to fantasypros.com and do you try to figure out how to navigate it? It's pretty easy. You'll be able to find the year, and you'll be able to find all these fantasy like stats and stuff. But I can do it while you're figuring it out. So we're going on to fantasy stats for the year, right? And I'm not even going to look at these numbers because the three of us had a big argument, 1 versus 2, of who's going to have the better season, who's going to finish better in fantasy football. I said Bijan Robinson, and you guys said Austin Eckler.
Fuck.
So, pretty sure I won that one, right, guys?
Meh.
Yeah, meh.
Nah.
Let me see if I can find Austin Eckler's finish.
But how much better would you have done if you didn't waste your first round pick on Bijan?
Austin, well, you could say the same thing with you in 9 leagues with Eckler. Eckler finished 31st. Holy shit. Eckler finished 31st.
He's got you on that one, Dave.
Eckler had less points. Let me just put this in here. Eckler had less points, Dave, than Chuba Hubbard.
I'm not out here fucking rubbing your nose in it, bro.
Rub that nose.
I'm getting
Bad
attacked,
dog.
man. I'm getting
Bad
attacked
dog.
right now.
And Bijan finished 12th. Oh, those are standard. Let me be fair. Those are standard. Let me put it on PPR because Eckler is a PPR guy. So Bijan goes to 9th overall in PPR, and Eckler is 26th. By the way, he had more points in PPR than Chuba Hubbard. I'm sorry, Dave. I apologize. I take that back.
That's all right. That's okay. Your
Not
apology is
by much,
accepted.
but
Did you figure out the website there, Jay? You got it on 2023 and
yep.
PPR. Make sure.
Yes.
Okay, cool. All right, so now I don't have to worry about that. All right, cool. So I took another point ahead of you guys. Now here's the next one. We don't even have to look this up, Jay.
Move it to Chaz gloating episode.
Oh, this is right now.
Yeah.
Move it over to receivers, Jay. And do you think we need to look this up? Another 2 versus 1. Who's going to have more fantasy points? You guys picked DeAndre Hopkins, I picked Keenan Allen.
I so love that you brought this one up because I would also like you to pull up another stat for me, and that is the amount of points that Keenan Allen got you in the playoffs when you needed him the most.
Well, how many did Nuke get you in the playoffs? Because you probably didn't make it if you drafted Nuke and were starting him.
The beautiful thing about drafting Nuke is you knew that he was dog shit week 8 and you already had another option. You, on the other hand, needed Keenan Allen, and just like always, when you needed him the most, he hurt his pussy and didn't play.
Jay, what were their finishes, just for everyone to say?
Keenan Allen finished 8th, and Hopkins finished 22nd.
So, better than I thought with Hopkins, to be honest. So he was a top 2. Wow, he was a top 2 receiver, right? Because you start 24 technically. So he was a number 2 receiver.
Yeah, he's wide receiver too.
Yeah, you're right. I think I'm about to beat you guys for 3 in a row here. Why did we even discuss this? Is this real life? It was 2 against 1. You boyfriends against me, apparently. Who's going to have more fantasy points? This is why, because my player didn't play the whole year, and I thought he was going to have more points than your player, and I was right, I believe. You guys picked Ryan Tannehill, and I picked Kyler Murray. So I'm thinking, what's the finish on those?
Seeing as Tannehill lost his job.
But don't forget, Murray didn't come in till halfway through the season.
Yeah, but Tannehill lost his job.
Kyler Murray was 27, and Tannehill was 37.
Let's agree that they were both worthless.
Yes. Well,
yeah.
I mean, Kyler was okay, but not great. Now, for some reason, we have Jay in on this one. So Jay can get a point. That's fine. Dave, you're going to have to take your lumps here because it was 3 against 1. Who was going to have more fantasy points, Josh Allen or Joe Burrow?
I'll take this one with a smile because it's Jay. That's okay. Good job, buddy.
So Jay got another one. I got another one. Adam got another one. Okay. Falcons versus Saints. We already went over that, so nobody gets anything. Oh, I'm going to get another one on you guys. Here's another one we discussed. Who's going to have more points, Lamar Jackson or Joe Burrow? And I had Lamar, and you guys had Burrow. So I get another.
Injury bug, man.
I mean, it's going to hit here, too, I think. I think it's going to hit here. I'm not positive. Jay was a part of this because we talked about it beforehand. Who's going to have the better season, Jamar Chase or Justin Jefferson? Me and Dave took Jamar Chase. You guys took Double J. It's Chase, right? Because they both missed a little time, but Double J.
Jamar finished 11th, and where is Double J? I can't even find him.
Okay, so I mean that answers my question.
Yep.
So me,
Double J finished 33rd.
Okay, so me and Dave get a point.
He finished that low?
Yeah, we missed like 6 games.
He missed a lot of
Yeah.
I mean, that's part of it. You can't call injury foul, right? It happens.
He only played 10 games.
Yeah, it happens. So I'm losing one, guys. I'm losing one here. We had a bet: Stephon Diggs versus CeeDee Lamb. Me and Dave took Diggs, and Adam, you took CeeDee, so you get a point there. The CeeDee finished 1, and where did Diggs finish?
Diggs finished 8th or 9th.
9th. Okay. So he still finished top 10, that asshole. I hate him. Okay, so here's a fun one we did. We did like number 2s on good offenses. Jalen Waddle. Is his name? Jalen Waddle?
Yeah, Waddle.
Jalen Waddle versus Devontae Smith. The three of us went across the board on Waddle. So who is higher, Jay?
It's got to be Devontae. Right?
Yeah, he had a really good ending.
Sure? Mm-hmm. I don't know. I had Devontae Smith. I don't remember being
Devontae Smith was 19.
Waddle got the injury bug a little bit too.
Waddle was 34th.
Okay, so yep, we don't get anything there. But this one I was excited for. We went Brown versus Brown. Who's going to have the better season, AJ Brown or Amon-Ra Brown? St. Brown. Me and Dave took AJ. Adam took Amon-Ra. It was AJ, right? Or I can see this.
No, it was Amon-Ra.
No way. It was Amon-Ra by a mile.
He finished at 3, and AJ Brown finished 5th.
Okay, so a mile, right? At a mile.
Yeah.
I mean, well, how big a difference was the point?
Like 40 points.
Okay, so that's a pretty good point. So, all right, Adam gets that. I bet you in standard, though, we don't have to check, but I bet you in standard it was AJ because Amon-Ra gets the reception bump. But you're right, this was PPR. You're right. So you got that one.
For standard, it was still Amon-Ra.
Was it?
Bitch.
Now, here's an interesting one. Which,
even more points.
You're about to get more points here, I think. Yeah, you're definitely getting more points here. Here's a stupid argument we had. Who's going to be better, T.J. Hawkinson or Darren Waller?
Oh, my God.
It's definitely Hawkinson, even though he got hurt. Waller didn't do anything.
He did nothing.
Hawkinson got hurt and
TJ finished
top 5.
Well, he only missed 2 games. He finished 4th, and Waller's not even in the top.
I don't.
22. But he also missed like
see that
5 games.
Waller was a TE2, guys. Waller was a TE.
And isn't he contemplating retirement?
Yeah. Adam, I'm not gonna lie, you're catching up to me, bro. You're getting close. Got a couple more here. Oh, I got you on this one though. This was a great fun debate. Actually, I think I'm winning out here on all these. But let's see. We said who's going to have the better season, but who's going to have the better season?
All you need is love.
Or who's going to have the better season, Jordan Love or Aaron Rodgers? And obviously it was Jordan Love.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Me and Dave get the point for that. And Adam went with Crybaby. Ooh, here's a fun, interesting take. But although
I'll eat that one for sure.
You should eat that one. Although we all picked the same player, I think we were right. I don't know why we had this discussion. I don't know why we had this discussion. Who had the better season, Jay? Devontae Adams or Chris Olave?
Devontae Adams. He finished 10th, and Olave finished 16th.
So we all went with Adams.
Did we all take Adams?
Yeah, we all took Adams across.
Why did we have that conversation?
I don't know, but it's interesting.
Remember.
It was an interesting convo. All right, we got 3 more. These are getting into the dog shit. The dog shit ones. Ooh, this one's interesting because we have different answers, but I think I win this one. Who has the better season? Jay, you're gonna have to scroll down a little bit in the running backs. Who's having the better season?
God. Oh boy,
Ezekiel Elliott or Dalvin Cook?
Oof.
Oh,
Zeke, right?
God,
it's gotta be
Zeke had a few touchdowns. Dalvin didn't do anything.
Zeke finished 30 and
Dalvin's got to be way lower.
I mean, I'm 75th for Dalvin Cook.
Tell me I took Dalvin Cook.
So me and Dave took Zeke, and you took Dalvin Cook.
I think.
What was I doing?
I think when we did that, they were both free agents at the time, and we were like, who's gonna go and have the better season?
And we got 2 more guys.
I'll eat that one, but I'm going to take a pass on it because they were free agents. I remember that. I remember that conversation because we thought they were both good enough to be on a team. We just didn't know where they were going.
Well, we're all taking a win on this one. It was who's going to have the better season of the Cook brothers, and we all took James.
Clearly.
Yeah.
Nice.
So we all took James. So here it is, guys. Oh, there's no way. There's no way I can be caught. You two are tied. But you all picked the same one, and I think you were wrong. Anyway, and here's another crappy running back one. Crappy running back one. Who's going to have the better season? Miles Sanders or the President of the United States, Alexander Madison?
Oof.
Oh my
I
God.
took Miles, and you guys both took Alexander. And this is, I don't even know. It's Miles, I think.
It might be Madison just because of the amount of time played.
Madison was 38th.
Come on, give it to me, Jay.
Miles Sanders was 52.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go!
So you guys get the point. But the sad part is you guys tied at 12,
I don't care.
and I had
That's fine.
15.
That's fine.
And Jay
fine
sucks.
with
He
that.
only had 6.
Well, you know.
That was mean.
You only had 6, Jay. What the fuck, bro?
I mean, looking back at how this episode
Well,
went,
I mean,
kinda
I was
wish
actually
didn't pick
100% on all those questions because I didn't answer either way. So
That's true.
either. I'm kind of wishing I didn't answer either.
Dang.
So the
Dalvin Cook,
accountability
what was
show,
I thinking?
right? The accountability show is always fun. Like, I like that. I like to be able to accountable. And nobody ever said we're perfect, right? We get shit wrong. So.
Hey, I mean,
So, just a reminder for everybody at home, since we got this pulled up, Jay, I'm going to read the top 12 final rankings for running backs or for quarterbacks. Jay, you could do running backs, and we'll go back and forth. So, here's your final top 10, your top 12 quarterbacks for the years, guy, in 2023. At number 12 was Sam Howell, like we all thought.
yeah.
Number 11 was C.J. Stroud. A little disappointing, to be honest. Everybody talks about how amazing it was. He finished 11th. I mean, I just pointing it out. I know he missed a game or two, but still. I thought, in my head, I thought he finished like 6th. He finished 11th. 10th was Baker Mayfield, just like we all thought. 9th was Tua Tagovailoa. 8th was Patrick Mahomes. Ahead of Patrick Mahomes was Jared Goff. 6 was Brock Purdy. 5 was Jordan Love. 4 was Lamar Jackson. 3 was Dak Prescott. 2 was Jalen Hurts. And 1, by a mile, was Josh Allen. And when I say by a mile, he was 40 points ahead of Jalen Hurts. He was 60 points ahead of Dak Prescott. He was 80 points ahead of Lamar Jackson. So Josh murdered it last year.
Shout out to Jay on Brock Purdy. I believe he was the only one that really kind of gave him any respect.
yep.
Brock Purdy
for sure.
finished with 306. That would have been.
I definitely agree with Jay on Brock Purdy at some point throughout our episodes last year.
Yeah,
I
well,
may
the
not
only
have-
one that was
I may
talking
not
mad
have-
shit about him was Tony. So
Yeah, I was gonna say I may not have picked him for anything, but I was definitely on the Brock Purdy train. Saying
So no
better
shout out,
than he is.
no shout out to Chaz for being on Jordan Love's jock all year and him finishing 5th with 330.
I mean, I gave Jay a shout out because he doesn't gloat. But I mean, you're your own cheerleader, bro. We all know when you do good.
So shout out to me for my
Go
Jordan
ahead,
Love.
give yourself your own.
Shout out to
bro.
Chaz out there in TV land for the Jordan Love call. All right, Jay, let's
Look,
hear
I'll
the
give it
top
to you,
12
man.
running backs, 12 to 1.
There's no denying what he did on the football
Yeah.
field. You know, we have eyes.
yeah,
I'm excited for him. So yeah, give us a top 12
All right.
running backs PPR.
12 James Cook.
Hey,
Yeah,
I'll
11
take that
is
for a Bills running
Kamara.
back.
Kamara finished 11th,
Yep.
and then he missed 4 games. So
Yep.
3.
At 10, it's Chaz's favorite running back, Gibbs. 9 is Bajan. 8 is Derrick Henry. 7 is our guy Kyron. 6 is the most boring running back in the league, Joe Mixon.
let's see where he always finishes.
5th is
Literally.
Mostert. 4 is Rashad White. 3 is ass-eating season. 2 is Hall, and 1 is CMC.
Very interesting. Very
And
Very
CMC by a fucking
Yeah.
mm,
by 100
by
points.
about 10 miles.
Absolute
It's 100
landslide.
points, isn't it?
100 points.
Yeah, it's 100 points.
Absolute landslide.
I'm going to give the top 20 receivers just because receivers are. I mean, the 20th receiver has 220 points. Where does 220 rank on running backs, Jay?
14.
So you've got 23 receivers and 220 points or above. So you know what? I'm going to start at 24. So here's your top 24. These are interesting. 24 is Jacoby Myers. Who saw that coming? Anybody?
Wow.
Right?
That's crazy.
And just outside...
he was
just
the number 2 receiver.
Yeah, but just outside of Jacoby Myers, 1 point less was Jaden Reed. I would think Jaden Reed had the much better season, but I guess not.
Myers is sneaky in the PPR world.
Yeah, well, he had 29 points week 1.
Yeah, he's not flashy, but just
So 23, Jordan Addison. 22, Nuke Hopkins. 21, DK Metcalf. 20, who I thought was actually much better than we all expected, was Amari Cooper. 19 was Devontae Smith. Calvin Ridley was 18. Number 17 was Adam Thielen, which is a big surprise, right? Obviously.
Yeah, that was huge.
This one I think was a letdown. Chris Olave was 16th. I feel he was drafted like top 7 or 8 receivers.
Definitely top 10.
Yeah. Debo Samuel is 15. And Brandon Ayuk is 14. I didn't even realize that. Everyone acts like Brandon Ayuk had such a better season. He had 6 more points. Wild. That's wild.
I think it's expectation there.
Yeah.
Did Debo have more yards than Ayuk, and Ayuk had more touchdowns? That's probably.
I don't have that pulled up. I just have the point finishes. A big surprise, couple of surprises right here. At 13 was Michael Pittman Jr., and at 12 was Nico Collins. I think those are pretty big surprises. At 11, Jamar Chase, and that's with him missing a game and Joe Burrow being hurt, so I still think that's a good season. At 10, with no quarterback, was Devontae Adams. At 9 was Stephon Diggs. 8 was Keenan Allen. A big surprise at 7 was Mike Evans. A big surprise at 6 was DJ Moore.
Wait, why is Evans a big surprise?
Because he went 7th, and he was probably drafted the 22nd, 23rd receiver. That's a huge,
I guess, if you're talking about it that way, yes, it's a surprise.
Huge surprise.
For
DJ
where he
Moore
was drafted, yeah.
DJ Moore at 6, AJ Brown at 5, Puka Nakua, big surprise at 4, Amon-Ra St. Brown at 3, Tyreek Hill at 2, and number one by I guess a mile by 27 points is CeeDee Lamb, 403.2.
Nice. Championship.
So since we're going through it, Jay, how about them tight ends? What were the top 12?
Everyone's guess for 12th is Taysom Hill.
You finished 12?
11 is Dalton Kincaid.
Nice.
10 is Dalton Schultz. 9 is Jake Ferguson. 8 is Cole Kmet. 7 is Trey McBride. 6 is David Njoku. 5 is Kittle. 4 is TJ Hawk. 3 is Travis Kelce. 2 is Evan Ingram. And 1 is Sam Laporta.
Very interesting. I'm very interested to see where we all put our rankings with those guys, because don't forget Mark Andrews is going to be in there somewhere. Yeah. And I think Trey McBride had a hell of a year. So, and he even got better when Kyler came back. So,
Evan Ingram had an awesome year too.
Yeah, Ingram, steal.
And so did Njoku, I thought. So it's interesting to see. So we'll go through the top 12 defenses, just so everybody knows. Number 12, you had... Now, here's the difference in defenses, guys. The number 1 defense had 178. The number 12 defense had 134. Is that big? Is that a big enough jump? I don't think it is. I don't think defenses matter as much. But anyway, number 12 was Kansas City. Number 11 was Indianapolis. 10, San Francisco. Tied for 8th is Pittsburgh and New Orleans. 7th is Las Vegas. 6 is Miami. 5 is Cleveland. 4 is the Jets. 3 is the Bills. 2 is the Ravens. And 1 is the Cowboys. But your difference between 1st and 12th is 44 points. I mean, I guess that's a big jump, but I mean, looking at the numbers, it's just such a monumental increase. 134, 139, 141, 143. You know, it's not a big.
No, I mean, if you look at points per game, if you look at 12th to first, it's literally, 3.5 points a game. So,
Yes. Not a huge difference. And shout out to the Washington Commanders for having 64 points for fantasy defense.
Yeah.
Nice.
Jesus.
I mean, the Cardinals had 65, so.
And Dallas had 37 in week 1. So,
See,
I think that was the week that they scored like 2 touchdowns.
yeah.
That's the thing with the defenses, man. Is like you just gotta be matchup based. Like I almost like having 2 if you got enough roster space, because it doesn't matter unless you pick the game where they score fucking 35 points. You know what I mean? You got 2 matchups where you got 2 teams that score 7 points. You're like, okay, whatever.
Like, it depends. Like, I usually stream defenses unless I nail it. And I'm not going to take it off the wall, but my championship plaque behind me here from the Lackawanna League, I have 2 defenses linked because I nailed both of them, picked them up in free agency, the Bills and the Ravens, and they finished 2 and 3. So by the end of the season, I was just kind of matching those 2, but I wasn't going to drop one of them.
Right.
You know, I'm not going to drop a 2 and a 3 overall defense. Yeah. And I think in our Fantasy Football Bros League, I was just kind of streaming. So unless you nail one, but I don't draft a defense till like the second last round.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think most people do, and I'm fine with that too. And again, it's just all matchup based, man. Who's playing the Commanders? Who's playing this team? Who's playing that team? If they're available, I'm taking them. If they're not, then I'll figure something out. But my points are won in my first 3 rounds, so.
Is Jay going to waste everyone's time and read the top 12 kickers?
I don't care about the kickers.
But I think it goes. But Jay, what's the difference between first and 12 for the kickers? Like how many?
Like 35 points.
Again, so same thing. That's nothing.
No,
that's not a big change.
But again,
like 2 points, 2 points a game difference between 12th and.
There's 17 games.
A lot of people draft. Oh, Justin Tucker in the 9th round. Like, what are you doing?
He's calling out Donnie in our other league right now.
Because
that's more like the 6th round.
Yeah,
but kickers are the same way as a defense. Yeah. A kicker can, you can have some scrub kicker from Washington who didn't score any points, and he can kick 17 field goals. Or you could have Justin Tucker in a game, who's the best kicker in the league. I'll give it to him. Probably he hits a lot of long ones, but like he's had games where they didn't score anything and he had 2 points.
Well, is he, Jay? Where did he finish?
He actually finished 2nd, and he's 20 points behind first place,
which was the kicker from Dallas, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So, and that's exactly what Adam said. You draft Justin Tucker in the 9th round, 6th if you're Donnie, for him to finish, 2 points a game higher than fucking probably Tyler Bass. And then nobody drafted that rookie from Dallas and somebody picked him up, right? Like that's
probably.
That's how it goes. And I never carry 2 kickers. I don't care if you have Justin Tucker. When he's on the bye week, you cut him. And you pick up another kicker. Like that's it.
Or you just cut one of your shitty players that you're not going to use and didn't pan out or something and pick up your other kicker if you want to keep Tucker or whatever.
Dave, are you a last round kicker drafter?
Yeah. I'm not a big kicker guy.
What about you, Adam?
Yeah, last round. Whoever's available last round.
Same. Like it's either the second last or the last.
I'll tell you how I do it at all my drafts, guys. People at home, when we're on the computer, it's different. But when we have our live drafts with the stickers, when it's my turn in the last round, I walk up to the kicker stickers, and I go, "Okay, he's still there. Sure." Boom, and I put it on the board. There's my kicker research and how I draft one. Now I say I'm a second last round defensive DST drafter, but I've been known to draft a defense in like the 3rd last round or the 4th last round too. I mean, I'll wave a little bit on defense, but kickers never last round.
I hate when defenses and kickers go so early because
I love it. Oh, I love it. It leaves me so many
I love it
players.
because it gives me another player to draft before I have to draft, those. And and I'm a late quarterback guy too. Like I got Dak in the 12th round.
Adam, in the league that I won, that I have Dak as well, Dak was my backup. I drafted AR as my starter, and Dak was my backup. So I'm with you. And they were both late, but my progress, my situation there was I took AR and Dak, I think back to back, like 9th and 10th round.
Yeah,
it worked out for me.
That's just how I do. That's how I always do quarterbacks. Like, because you're never going to get Josh Allen, you're never going to get Patrick Mahomes, and if you do, you have to draft him in the first or second round because someone else is going to take him.
Especially around here.
I mean, Dak.
Especially if Dave's dad is in the league, forget about it.
Dak finished second in the league in fantasy scoring. Like, I'm fine with that in the 12th round.
Yeah, especially if Dave's dad is in the league, he'll probably draft both of them if he could.
Whatever quarterback's number one on the list, man.
Dude, I have one guy in my one of my leagues that just takes Bills players. He drafted Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs back to back.
Yeah, I know that pain.
I was like, but you traded for them.
I did. What's even worse?
Yeah, you didn't draft them first, second round.
No, I drafted Josh, but yeah, no, it's even worse. Well, guys, I want to thank y'all because it is officially, let's give us a round of applause, our 2-year anniversary. And how we've grown from just me and Jay sitting in my kitchen to me, Jay, and Adam in the restaurant, and then in my living room to learning this newfangled computer and bringing Adam in, or bringing Dave in, and sometimes John once in a while. Once, I think. So we've grown in that time. So 2 years. Congratulations, boys. How you feel?
Congratulations, boys. I haven't been a full 2 years, so this one is much more on you guys, but I appreciate you guys letting me jump in on this. This is you at 1, dude. This is you at 1 because you were here for our 1-year anniversary. I made it a full year?
Yep. Yeah, you were on our 1-year anniversary show because we did that draft with John.
It's the longest job I ever had, boys.
So so 2 years of the podcast. Sure, we've skipped a few weeks, but I try to always put something up for you guys at home, especially during the off season. It's tough. There's nothing to talk about, So like that's why you guys get my record reviews up and stuff. But there's always content for you, and like hopefully we can get the TikTok popping more this year. It only goes to a certain level, but we'll see. I do plan to do more TikToks. We do have a lot more episodes coming up. We're hitting our hot stove season, but before we say goodbye, we do need to talk about the NFL draft a little. We don't want to spend a lot of time, but of course, the insane amount of fucking wide receivers that went was just out of control in the first round, in the whole draft in general.
Yeah.
Love them all, though. Marvin Harrison is great. Malik Neighbors is awesome. Rome Odunze is great. Brian Thomas Jr. is great. They all went in great scenarios. Then it got a little wonky because I think the Chiefs really struck out on Xavier Worthy, and I do want to talk about him. He is smaller than Devontae Smith almost. He's taller than Devontae Smith and almost just as skinny. That's ridiculous.
Dude, he's like, what, 6'3", 160?
No, 6 and 160, yeah.
Oh, okay. 6 foot, 160.
That's so tiny. Small. And I know he's really fast. Great.
He's actually listed at 5'11".
Okay, so
even smaller.
Yeah. And I know he's really fast. And that works out great in the NFL draft. Henry Ruggs was really, really fast. Not to talk about his driving skills, but he really wasn't doing anything.
Wow.
You guys remember Darius Hayward Bay by any chance?
Yeah.
Do you guys remember John Ross by any chance?
Yeah.
All these guys are the
time at the combine.
Yeah. So just because he's fast, folks at home, relax. It doesn't mean he's good. Oh, but Patrick Mahomes wanted him, so I trusted him. Yeah. Patrick Mahomes also made the Chiefs draft Clyde Edwards-Helaire, and the next fucking picks in the draft were T. Higgins, DeAndre Swift, Michael Pittman Jr., and Jonathan Taylor. So you could say they whiffed because Patrick Mahomes liked Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Well, guess what? Patrick Mahomes might like Xavier Worthy. That don't mean he's going to be good. So just because he's fast doesn't mean he's going to be Tyreek Hill. Then the next 2 receivers off the board were even worse, or not worse, I'm sorry, even more mind-boggling. Where is it?
Mind-boggling, isn't it?
They went with Ricky Pearsall from Florida, who is just like a big slot receiver. If you wanted a big slot receiver, Ladd McConkey was still on the board. they go with him, which I think signifies the end of Brandon Ayuk in San Francisco after this year. Because why are they taking a first one and reaching on a first round wide receiver? That blew my mind. And I know, like, I just brought up two names, but, like, those are two high-powered offenses that added two people to their roster, and I think Xavier Worthy is going to be a complete bust. And I don't know what to say about Ricky Pearsall. So, Dave, we'll start with you. We don't need to talk about the big guys, but what about those two?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I didn't like him really going into the draft. I could see the fit for the Chiefs just because the speed and is still trying to fill that void from Tyreek. But, I mean, I don't know. It's a crapshoot. I think it's a crapshoot. I don't feel good about it. I mean, I'm not as low on it as maybe you would be because I do know that, like, they know how to use that speed. And I don't know. It's still, like, Mahomes was declined, right? But it's still fucking Patrick Mahomes. So, like, maybe he ends up being something, but I don't know. I don't feel great about it. Like, I'm not betting my bottom dollar on it.
Oh, I'm not worried about it. Guy can't run any route but a go route. So, I mean, so then you play the cover two shell, take away the go route. He's useless. Fucking useless. But what do you think, Ed?
I didn't like Worthy anyway. I'm kind of with Dave on that. I'm not thrilled about Worthy. I don't care that he's fast. As we named a couple names of fast guys that have been in the league who didn't last very long in the league because your only fast guy you have is Tyreek Hill. Yes, he's fast, but it's. And I agree with Dave. It's Patrick Mahomes and the Andy Reid offense, and maybe he could do something there. But I'm not scared of Worthy. I did not want him for the Bills. I was very happy that they traded out. I don't care that it was with the Chiefs either. Because I agree with you on that one. I think they whiffed on it. I just don't. I don't know. I wasn't a fan of Worthy. Yeah, he was the second string wide receiver in Texas anyway. So
yeah,
it doesn't matter to me. I'm fine with them having him as long as it meant that we didn't get him, and I'm okay with that.
And plus, Kansas City Chiefs have been fucking awesome at drafting wide receivers, right? How great has Sky Moore been?
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, Rashee Rice
is now about to go to jail, so.
I mean, so I don't know. Sorry, Jay, you're up. What do you think about those two?
Worthy isn't my kind of wide receiver. I don't like the small wide receiver, so I don't really care. I think Ricky's going to be probably better in the NFL than Worthy is.
Oh, wow.
So.
Wow. Yeah.
I mean, he's even projected to be better by the next gen stats. I think Ricky was like 6.32, which is eventual plus starter, and I think Worthy was just eventual starter. He was like 6.2.
So then after that, there was two more receivers to go. I mean, there's plenty more, but we're just going to talk about two more. So the Bills trade down again and the Panthers come up and take Xavier Legette. And I was a little salty because I kind of wanted Legette. The Bills ended up with Keon Coleman. But I'll tell you what, nothing has ever changed my mind on receivers, on players in the NFL, till I heard these two guys in interviews, Xavier Legette and Keon Coleman. They were both unproven per se receivers, didn't play a lot in the NFL. We're going to talk, or in college. We're going to talk about Keon Coleman in a minute. But have you guys heard Xavier Legette in press conferences at all?
No.
I couldn't care less about the Panthers.
Okay. I mean, you can't. It's just the way he talks, man.
I got to do it.
You're going to do it?
I'm doing it. I got to do it. Ladies and gentlemen,
he's going to do it.
The Carolina Panthers has drafted Boomhauer. Here we go.
Accent has garnered a lot of attention. Have you seen what they've been saying about your accent and how much people really love it?
Oh, yeah, well, they've been dragging it all over social media. Man. I just tell folk, man, they really just ain't never heard nobody talk for money.
I'm from South Carolina.
So they drafted Boomhauer.
I did not hear that. That's the first time I've heard him talk. So
that wasn't even the greatest thing because he's all like, "I'll go now down the field, man, I'm catch a ball, man." Like he's just whatever. I just think that's funny. But okay, let's touch on Keon Coleman. So coming in, so Jay, you're excited that they drafted your cousin, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So are we getting complimentary jerseys?
We better be.
Yeah, we better be. Keon cousin. Keon Coleman. So I'm not gonna lie, I am the draft guy here, and I didn't know too much about Keon Coleman coming in, right? But like, and all everyone wants to whine and cry about was his 40 time, and he and whatever. Like, I don't care about 40 time that much. So like, he's a big body.
I think it's a useless stat.
Yeah. He's a big body. He knows how to high point and catch the ball from what I've seen. But I'll tell you, from his opening interview, and you guys were witness to me texting the group chat, I fell in love with him the moment his first interview hit. He's a dog. He's going to play hard. He is going to do everything he can to endear himself to this team and be Josh Allen's number one. He doesn't have to be Stephon Diggs. He has to be Keon Coleman. And that's all they want him to be. Because guess what, guys? He's not Stephon Diggs. Our Stephon Diggs replacement is Curtis Samuel. That's Stephon Diggs' replacement. He's going to play the Stephon Diggs role. Keon Coleman is going to have his own role, taking over probably, a little bit from Gabe Davis, in week 12 or something when they let the rookie do something.
Yeah, probably.
So you got to wait for a while. But I fell in love with the guy. I am a big fan now all of a sudden, Jay. I'm very happy your family isn't infiltrating the NFL. The last family member you had was what, Tevin Coleman?
Yeah.
Corey Coleman?
Probably.
Your other cousins? So I love Keon Coleman moving forward. I think if you talk about those last three people, Pearsall went to Brock Purdy, and then Bryce Young got Xavier Legette, and Keon Coleman went to fucking Josh Allen. So, like, who won? You know what I mean? Like, who won?
Well, it's definitely not the Panthers because they didn't won anything.
Yeah.
And Ricky Pearsall's third string now, walking in to the Brock Purdy's team, right? And now Keon Coleman's not going to sniff the field to week 12, but then he'll get a little, love, and I'm a big fan. So what's your guys to before we wrap it up? So we'll start with your cousin, Jay, with you and your cousin. How are you feeling now a month after Keon Coleman?
I like it. I mean, he's a big body, which is what I like from the wide receivers.
Jay loves a big body.
Yep, definitely, and he's doing everything right. Like just from his interviews,
he fucking made it weird, bro.
just from his interviews and the videos that he's putting out and who he's working with and stuff, he seems to be doing everything right. So it's nice to see.
And I agree with what you say there. I said this to somebody earlier, and you just reminded me. Stephon Diggs seemed like he was acting like he wanted to be a part of this community. He was acting like he was a good guy, and he was just playing a role. Keon Coleman feels really like true. Like, this is who he is. He's a great guy. He's a funny guy. He wants to play. And mind you, folks, of his athleticism, this guy was a good enough basketball player to start from the Michigan State Spartans under Tom Izzo, which is like a perennial Final Four team every year. And now he just got drafted in the second round of the NFL draft. Like, what a fucking athlete. Sorry, Zags, what you got on Keon?
I'm gonna take it down a little bit, but I want to just start by saying, like, I love the dude. Like, I love the dude. I think he's a great fit, and I think he's definitely going to come in handy. He's definitely going to help us. I think people need to temper expectations a little bit, especially in the Buffalo area. Yeah. I think the Buffalo Bills PR and marketing team is doing like probably the most tremendous job that I've ever seen of just making this community love this kid. And I think people are just kind of like all in on it and thinking that like this dude's gonna be out there week one just like a $110 and 3 touchdowns and it ain't gonna happen. Nope. Like it's not gonna happen, and I think that's what people are thinking.
Yeah, you're definitely right on that.
Yeah, I like the kid a lot. I really do. I do think he's gonna be a difference maker. I think it's gonna be somebody that Josh Allen's gonna rely on. I think he's gonna come into this role and be a major part of this team. Just not right away. And like I said, I think the Bills PR team is just like doing an absolutely tremendous job, and I think the unfortunate part about that is people's expectations are going to be super high. He's not going to meet those expectations in the beginning of the season, and then it's the love for him is going to start to decline a little bit. So,
oh, you mean in typical Bills fans fashion?
Yeah, exactly. Yep. Yeah, exactly.
Well, and you're certain right. And I know I mentioned it, but like if you just look back in recent history, James Cook fucking fumbled the ball. Get the fuck out of here for 10 weeks, bro.
Right.
Sit the fuck down. And like Dalton Kincaid didn't even get rolled. They didn't let him get rolling until like week 11 last year.
Yeah, well, until
so
Knox got hurt.
No, not even.
Yeah.
It was like Knox was almost coming back by the time they let Kincaid get going. Because like by the time like Kincaid, even
Knox
I think the
got
first
hurt and Kincaid came in and balled out.
Because Kincaid didn't really start taking over till like after Denver, right? He still wasn't doing anything when we played Denver that much. And then he became a reliable target for Josh. So like and this is me talking shit about the Bills. It's not me talking shit about Dalton Kincaid by any means. It's me talking shit about the Bills because they did it with James Cook and they didn't let Kincaid get moving for a while. So let's see fantasy stats. So week 6 he had 15, 17, 16, 16, 10, 8. Then 10, 8 by 7, 0, 7, 12, 15. So you're right. So the weeks that Knox got hurt, he was great. So week 7, I said week 10. And then he was crap again after that until the end of the year. So, but that shows everything I was saying, that they don't let rookies cook. They don't.
Yeah. So
that's just the Bills coaching.
Yeah, they don't. I think that's going to be the disappointment. It's like, game 1, people are going to be there. They're going to be hyped. And then, offense takes the field and you got Samuel and Hollins and Shakir out there. And people are just like, what the fuck? Like,
yeah, I mean, our wide receiver room right now is fucking got 87 wide receivers.
Not that it was even that good with Diggs and Davis, but it's a step back in the receiving core this year than it was last year. I agree with both you guys, and Chaz, you too, and with Keon Coleman. He's definitely a likable guy in the PR team. I'm pretty sure they started like putting out like his yellow jacket in the store.
Yeah.
That they're producing that.
Macy's.
When I heard, I was like, wow. They're already all in on this guy.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you best believe that yellow jacket's going to be in the new era shop.
Yo, those jackets on Macy's are like all sold out already.
Yeah, like people were going and buying like yellow jackets because Keon Coleman came in and just had one or whatever it was. But he has a big body. He's gonna have a good role, and it's just, you're right, Chaz. It's gonna take 12 weeks for them to realize that, oh shit, this guy should probably be on the field.
But I will put a but on it, Adam. Does it? I know we said it was the Knox injury, but then again, Knox came back and he went back down. But does it coincide with us getting the new offensive coordinator to him stepping his game up too? So maybe that's something to think about too.
Maybe that had something to do with it too. But it was the Knox injury that really propelled Kincaid to be a really nice target for Josh Allen.
So maybe there's a chance, folks at home, that Keon Coleman is pretty good by week 4 because of Joe Brady and not Ken Dorsey. Maybe there's a chance,
right.
But I think it more comes from the head coach. Like, fuck you, rookie, sit down. Mac Hollins, get out there.
Yeah,
right.
So that brings
unfortunate but true.
Mac Hollins is better than people think too. I wonder. We were having that conversation earlier. Let's talk about it real quick. Jay said it real quick before I kick everyone out. The receiving room is awesome. Curtis Samuel.
I don't hate it.
Curtis Samuel, Mac Hollins, Keon Coleman, Khalil Shakir, Chase Claypool, which I think can be huge. That's 5 right there. You still got Justin Shorter, Andy Isabella. That's 7 people. How many do they take into the season?
And MVS.
And MVS. There's 8. I'm sorry, MVS. I forgot about him. 8. That's 8 people there. How many of those guys make the team? Who can get to the practice squad? Mac Hollins is making the team because of his special teams. Curtis Samuel's making the team. Obviously, Keon Coleman's making the team. Shakir's making the team. So how many people do they bring into the season? I would think Claypool makes the team. That's 5 receivers.
He might
there.
not.
Yeah, I don't think he does. I think they take
I don't think he will. I would be shocked if he made it.
I mean, the guy had talent. If he could show it with Josh Allen, I think he makes the team. And I think if they take both of them, that's 6 right there.
There's already a clip of him being lazy in practice.
Oh, was there? Well, maybe you're right. Yeah,
like all the receivers were like running drills and they were all like sprinting after like they caught a ball or whatever, and he was the only one that like jogged. And you could hear a coach telling them to run it out. So then he starts running.
Well, Who knows? I just knew he was a talented guy. We have nothing to lose having him on the team right now. Like, there's nothing to lose.
No, there's nothing wrong with bringing him in for training camp and seeing what he does.
But then what? You put Shorter and Isabella on the practice squad, and people sign our practice squad players all the time, right?
No, that's why you'd be more likely to cut like Claypool. Who knows if MVS will even make it?
MVS.
I mean, these are just guys that they want to bring into camp because you need 90-something players.
Yeah.
So
I think MVS is your number one field stretcher right now. So use him.
Or they're just bringing him in to try to get some fucking Chiefs and intel.
Even better.
Yeah, maybe.
Even better. That. All right, guys. 2 years in. Thank you, everybody, for listening and watching. Thank you guys for doing the show with me mostly every week. Every other week of the off season, and the off season's over, guys. So we're gonna get rolling soon here every week. So our next time we're getting together here, we're gonna talk more in depth on the rookies. I just wanted to talk a little more. We're gonna hit the schedule upcoming is an NFC rookie show, an AFC rookie show, and then we start our previews of like the AFC West, NFC West moving forward. So
I like it.
Guys, better be ready.
Big things coming. Everybody just forget everything that you just heard about the accountability episode.
Hey,
Hey,
like Adam said, me and Adam hit 50% on the divisions. That's not bad. I mean, it's not fucking bad. If you bet, an individual bet, you just broke even. That's winning. Breaking even is winning, baby.
Participation trophies all around, guys. Great job, everybody. Great job.
Yeah,
well
love
done.
it.
Great job, guys.
Thank you.
Well, Adam, thank you for joining us, my man.
Of course, appreciate you.
And Adam froze. There he is. He's back.
Oh, I'm back.
You froze there for a second, but you're back.
Oh,
You're
my
back.
bad. I said thank you. I appreciate you. Love to be here.
He just said,
I'm back.
damn it.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. Jay, thank you for being here since day one. Adam was here from like day 4, but Jay was here from day 1.
The OG.
So Jay, in your opinion, are the Bills going to win the Super Bowl?
No.
Your opinion really doesn't matter.
So
exactly.
Dave, we put you at last because you're the only one that has something else to promote right now. So let's hear it.
Oh, John. Well, all right. Yeah, if you guys want to check out some nerdy shit, check out the Let's Talk Nerdy podcast. But thank you boys for having me. A pleasure as always. 2 years, amazing accomplishment.
Yeah, and your guys are pushing a year, right?
Yeah, we did our 1 year 3 weeks ago or something.
Oh, you're already at the year.
Yeah, already 1 year in.
Good, thanks for inviting me on the 1 year podcast. I appreciate it.
That was not all about you, dude.
Why?
He thinks the toy's about him.
It is about me. No, I've been a guest on yours two times. So
the only 2-time guest in history, bro.
Boom, 2-time guest. And I'm sure with all this Resident Evil news leaking, you'll have to bring me on at some point. But and for me, as always, guys, you can find the other channel, the Chazcast, where all those record reviews are, and travel vlogs, and of course, now if you didn't know, I'm streaming on Twitch from time to time. You can find it there, the Chazcast on Twitch as well. All right, guys, thank you for being there. Everybody at home, make sure you keep an ear out. We're going to be back, and until then, we'll see you next time. Peace.
Hey, guys.
Later, guys.
Okay.
Oh, he forgot.
The preceding presentation has been brought to you by the Gear Network.